Ja Morant didn't suit up. Stephen Curry didn't need his Superman cape, so the electricity dropped considerably from Klay Thompson's emotional return and Curry's scintillating show 3 nights earlier. But the Golden State Warriors leaned on an increasingly familiar formula: strong defense and a productive bench to dispatch Memphis 123-118 last week at Chase Center. The Golden State Warriors are killing it right now, second in the Western Conference, and look downright scary. While Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter God has ever seen, is still playing at a dominating level, Steve Kerr has done an excellent job of building a lineup and game plan to get the most out of his superstar. The Warriors began the night 4th in the NBA in defensive rating, then held the Grizzlies to 48 points on 36% shooting in the first half. For the game, Memphis made only 7 of 42 shots, 17% from long range. Golden State's bench, which led the league with 58 points per game entering play Friday, posted 67 against the Grizzlies. Hield led the way with 18 points and Moses Moody added 14. The Warriors will advance to the quarterfinals if they win both games, and they could advance by splitting them. Asked how he cares about the event, Draymond said,
"A whole lot. It's an opportunity to win something. And anytime you have an opportunity to win something, unless you lack competitiveness, it should matter. And so it matters a lot. We want to be competing and winning everything we possibly can. And, the NBA Cup is one of those things."
Dre, you guys came into the season with like a chip, overlooked, people saying you're done. 10-2, how do you keep that as a team if you keep putting up wins, people keep seeing you at the top of the Western Conference?
We know what it is to be the hunted. We know what it is to be hunting. And so, at some point teams will change their mindset about us. That ain't changing us. We know what the goal is, and that's all the focus is for us. It's not about proving people wrong. I don't give a damn about proving anyone wrong. We've done this for years. The same people who doubt is the same people that doubted many moons ago. So I don't concern myself with people that's not smart.
On a night where Curry isn't an inferno, every point counts, especially from Draymond Green, and even more so behind the three-point line. Back-to-back threes early in the third quarter by Green gave the Warriors an 11-point lead on both makes. It also pushed his streak of hitting multiple threes to 4 consecutive games, matching a career high. How big of a deal is that? The Warriors now are 140-30 all-time in the regular season when he makes 2 or more three-pointers in a game. This past season, Green shot a career-high 39.5% on three-pointers. After going 3 of 7 against the Grizzlies, Green now is shooting 45.2% beyond the arc this season, making 19 of 42 attempts. In his second season, guard Brandon Poyjimsky has become a key contributing member of the Dubs rotation. In 11 games this year, the 21-year-old averages over 25 minutes with 8.5 points, 4.8 rebounds, and 3.5 assists. However, playing in the spotlight after beginning his career behind Klay Thompson comes with challenges, especially in his first offseason as a professional. Poyjimsky discussed finding his way and helping Curry to the promised land.
I would say the aggressive piece, just try to, help Steph as another ball handler out there. And so whatever minutes I'm asked to play, I feel comfortable. I worked on it. So whatever coach kind of needs, that's what I'm there for. And Steve before just told me to be more aggressive tonight than I have been. And so I think I did that for the most part.
And one of the focuses of this season was more three-pointers for you. How do you feel about that three-point shot within the flow of the offense?
I've been shooting like poop most of the year, but for me, it's not something I can control. I'm going to trust what I put into it, and hopefully it flips my way. I feel like it will, so I'll just keep letting them fly when I get them, and hope for the best.
Brandon Poyjimsky started the second half in Lindy Waters' place and made the play of the game. Scratch that, play of the year. From a purely highlight standpoint, it has to be. Heart and hustle with eyes in the back of his head, Poyjimsky displayed all 3 in a play that seemed too good to be true. Words don't do it justice. Watch and do your best to keep your jaw from hitting the floor. What started with Jonathan Kuminga jabbing away a Grizzlies pass attempt ended with him throwing down a dunk on the run for 2 points. In the middle was one of the more impressive passes by anyone in the entire NBA. Not only did Poyjimsky run into the first row of fans to keep the play alive, he used his non-dominant right hand to whip a pass behind his back, somehow delivering it in stride for Kuminga, who caught the ball off one bounce and quickly leapt to dunk over former Defensive Player of the Year Jaren Jackson Jr. Poyjimsky and the Warriors are proving that they wouldn't become pushovers. They lead the Pacific standings and are only behind the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference standings. However, when speaking to reporters after the win, Steph was keen to keep everyone's expectations in check. He noted how the team hadn't done anything special as of yet, and that they must continue working and improving if they wanted to enjoy a successful season.
How much can you tell about a full team's potential in just 12 games to start the season?
A little bit. I mean, you can give yourself confidence that you can hang with anybody in the league, and that's all we're trying to do after these last 2 years. Just get off to a better start so we're not chasing down the stretch of the season. But we haven't done anything yet, so you don't want to get too ahead of yourself. You know, understanding we're building a foundation and a new identity with this team. And you want to be rewarded with winning while you're learning, so that's a good start.
Even with Curry playing under 30 minutes a night, he is still capable of taking over games when needed. Amid the spectacle of the NBA Cup, one analyst recently ranked the 5 most dangerous players in the NBA. According to Kendrick Perkins, the most dangerous player in the NBA Cup is Curry.
Did you see him in the Olympics? I know Bron won the MVP, but he stole the show. Did you see his last game when Clay returned back to the Bay Area? Did you see the passion he's playing with? By the way, his team right now, top 5 offensively, top 5 defensively. This man right here, Steph Curry, the greatest shooter, the greatest point guard to ever play, he definitely has the capability of taking over the game and taking over this tournament and winning his first NBA Cup.
In the gold medal game against France, Curry hit 8 of 13 of his 3-point shots and made 4 in a row in the fourth quarter to ice the game for Team USA. As the former Clutch Player of the Year, perhaps no one is better equipped to take games over than Curry, and Perkins seems to know it. The strong start has brought comparisons to the Warriors' 2021-22 season, where they started with an impressive 18-2 record before eventually winning the championship against the Boston Celtics. More specifically, Golden State are trying to replicate their defensive prowess from that year, having brought in notably versatile defenders DeAnthony Melton and Kyle Anderson during the offseason, as well as former NBA All-Star Jerry Stackhouse as a defensive coordinator next to Steve Kerr on the bench. In a recent interview with Tim Kawakami of the San Francisco Standard, Kerr noted how that championship season is providing the blueprint for this newest version of the Warriors. So, to me, the model is 22. We won the championship in 22 with a similar mix to what we have now. Good on both sides of the ball. Established the defense. I think we finished second in efficiency that year, if I'm not mistaken. Kerr is correct. Golden State were second in defensive rating that season, only behind the Celtics. This Warrior team is currently fourth in defense, sitting only below the Oklahoma City Thunder, Orlando Magic, and Houston Rockets. Historically, whenever the Warriors begin a season with a record of 10-2 or better, they have reached the NBA Finals every single time. This trend spans some of the most memorable campaigns in recent NBA history, solidifying Golden State's reputation as a perennial powerhouse. Since Steve Kerr took over as head coach in the 2014-15 season, the Warriors have started 10-2 or better 5 times before this season. In all 5 instances, the Warriors reached the NBA Finals, winning 3 championships. This consistency underscores their ability to sustain success over a grueling season. Warriors fans will undoubtedly be pleased with such a strong start to the season and will likely be dreaming of another deep playoff run. As long as Golden State can continue to play elite defense, put Curry in a position to dominate, and keep Draymond Green healthy and available, they will stand a fighting chance in a loaded Western Conference. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel.